Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Air Hauler with me, Herd 37. So our last flight, we came down from our new base and our new plane from Lima to Iquique. At least that's how I'm going to pronounce it. And now we're going back from Iquique back to Lima. So we'll go ahead and get this thing going. By the way, I think I nailed that landing, actually. I thought I had floated it in real time, but watching the replay, it actually looked pretty damn good. It's nice to finally nail a landing with this plane. It's been atrocious. Alright. See, still 100%. 648. So we need to put a little bit of fuel in here. See, we haven't been too heavy either. Alright, so I'll leave it at 809. Alright, day flight, then we'll go ahead and move on over to the plane. Alright everybody, here we are in Iquique. It's new plane over there. So there are some planes here in Iquique. Alright. Looking in nav, let's shut off those fuel pumps. Come on down here to the FMC. And we're gonna have to do straight direct 2 again. So origin, let's see, SCDA, and then our destination, we're gonna have to use SPIM, so it won't take SPIM. Activate and execute. Reserve fuel weight, and reserves go with 5. Then make the request. See, it's the APU should not be on. Alright. Alright, so we're going to take off on 19. Although that's the clear the other way. You know what? Let's not take off on 19. I don't know how I can redo that. We'll take off on 1. It'll be quicker for us. And I don't even know what the wind was. We came in, actually, the wind didn't even say, so we'll do it that way. And we will take off, however, or land on the same runway, which was ILS for runway 15. And we're not going to have a star or anything. Uh, 38,000, we'll accept that. Let's go up here to 38,000. Alright. Let's do a D-rated takeoff at 10%. I don't know why, I just kind of like doing D-rated takeoffs. There's no reason to do 100% anyway, unless you're extremely heavy. Alright, so 2.5, 2.5, 3, and 2.5. Move that on up. Activate and execute. Their V speed is 142. Go bring this up. Alright. Let's now find out our approach speed. 137, just same as last time. 137. 5 miles before that, I'm going to go 137 again. And 5 miles from that, I'm going to go 150. It's basically the same. Alright. So our runway is down here, so let's make sure that we can exit straight to it. Yep. Radios for the minimums. Go ahead and check the traffic. Parking brake comes off. We'll start pushing back. Flight director. Flight director, LNAV and VNAV. Set the flaps to 15. Brakes go on RTO. go ahead and get out of here. Set up pretty quickly now. Nowadays, move the plane pretty well. Although we're obviously not starting from cold and dark. Although this is kind of, you know, a lot easier than the 747. The MD-11 I think is easier too because so many more things are actually automated with this plane. Kind of like the Airbus as well. So much of it seems like desert, but mountains aren't desert. I don't know about the cobblers, I guess. Oh, let's go ahead and stop that pushback. We're gonna end up in the grass. Taxi light comes on. What are the other? I can't remember. Logo and wing. All right. All right, let's go ahead and move on forward. Come on, girl, get over. There we go. Just an airport in the middle of nowhere. Although that's not necessarily true. There could be a city here. It's just not represented well in the game. Not game, but simulator. Some people get mad if you call it a game. See, it's like there's grass at the airport, but then there's the gold. Oh, I can't even get my... There we go.
Approaching 3-6. Approaching 3-6.
Alright. Landing lights come on, strobe comes on. Don't see anyone. Well, apparently is somewhat busy with all the different airplanes we've seen here, coming in and leaving. Kind of a hopping place. Maybe an air hauler or two will put a base down here in the middle of nowhere.
On runway 36.
Alright, that one wasn't so bad. Alright, landing lights are on, strobe is on, taxi light is on, brakes are RTO, we're all trimmed up, flaps are out. We should be good to go. So, here we go. Toga? Love those engines, man. This plane is just so beast.
V1, rotate. V2.
Alright. Positive brake, gears coming up. Flaps are already going to 5. See what's a really steep, hard bank to the left. Alright. There's autopilot. Flaps are almost ready to go to 1. Absolute middle of nowhere. At least according to the sim. Iquique. Who has ever heard of that? Maybe some of you might have. That range up. Alright, flaps coming up. Again, there should be a short flight. What was that? I think last time it was maybe an hour and a half or something like that. Check it out. Progress 16.3, so actually I have a little bit, will actually be a little bit lighter. Well, as far as fuel goes, I can't remember cargo. It was 18 point something when we landed. 17:52, so yeah, hour and a half. That's what it's looking like. And check out the side again if you want. Still nothing. It hasn't changed. Ocean on the left, that on the right. Grand Pacific out there. $41.50 on the climb, man. She climbs so freaking hard. I love it. It's a little beast of a plane. I guess I shouldn't say little. Alright, we're at 8,000 feet. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and speed up. There's absolutely, obviously nothing to see. So we might as well go ahead and speed up. And we'll be back in just a little bit. Alright, everybody. Just crossed 11,000 feet. We got to get down to 150 knots here in 41 miles. So the sun this way slowing down. We actually need to be at below 250 here in 600 feet. 137 still. Nice. So we'll see if we can't nail this landing like last time. Be nice to get into a habit of landing really well. That, of course, I was looking at that a little earlier. After I sped it up, it looks a little weird the way we come around. Kind of a tight turn. See, it says it wants some drag where it's speeding for 10,000 feet. So I'll go ahead and remain the speed brake. Auto brake's turn 2, the speed brake is armed. Just crossed the 10,000 feet, so we'll put our lane lights on. I'll throw on the taxi light as well. So I think here is the weirdness that we saw earlier. Oh, it's just the surrounding area. Kind of odd that LatinVFR did this. I guess they had a series where they want to do like 4 Latin American airports, and this was one of them that they chose. Drag required. I'm going to go ahead and slow this down now. Close. We're going to cross right over the airport. We're going to be down 100 knots here in 22 miles. It can't quite stay at the speed it needs to be. We need to be below 250 anyway, below 10,000 feet. This thing wants it at 240. Should have enough. It's after that turn at Summer or whatever, we got 5 miles to get right on it. Although, well, I was gonna say we could actually hit it before that, but we probably can't. That turn is gonna be so freaking tight. I would almost just want to go up to here to that CI-15 and just turn it. Use the heading and go up and around. So we come in a little bit straighter. We'll try it this way. Right, 17 miles. We need to get down 90 knots. Wow, I'm surprised we're having a 14. Really? I mean, the scenery isn't that complex. It's kind of old, so maybe they have an old way of having the scenery run or something. Not very efficient. I'm surprised, because it's not a huge scenery, obviously. But there are a lot of moving parts and stuff like that around here. Alright, 14 miles and we need to get down 90 knots. It'd be nice if this thing took on a little urgency here. There it goes. Even if it does need help, I'm going to give it to it. I'm going to put the flaps out to 1. We got ships out here and everything for the scenery. Flaps to 5. That speed brake, man. This is gonna be tough to land if it's literally this gonna be this jagged. I didn't think it would be. Flaps go to 10. Hopefully it'll help it slow down a little bit as well. A little extra drag. It seemed like we took off. When we took off, it wasn't too jagged. So I'm kind of surprised. Alright, but our landing speed will be on 142 again. hopefully we can make that turn a little better than what it looks like. Yeah, got 8.5 miles to get our speed down to 150. We're gonna have to use the speed brake. Can't drop the gear. Wow, it's still dragging even though we're not looking at anything. Only like 16, are you kidding me? Alright, get rid of that. Alright, so before we turn, we'll make sure we have everything. Auto brakes are 2, speed brake is armed, landing lights are on, taxi light is on as well. So we're good to land. So when we turn around, we're not going to have a ton of time to get ready. Looks like it's raining out there now. We actually got a sprinkle of snow where I live today. First time all year. Back a week ago, it was getting into the low 70s. I think in the next week it's going to get back up to 60. A little weird. We're 3 miles out from the turn. Literally nothing. It's kind of one reason it's kind of weird they did the scenery. I mean, you were literally, there's nothing here. So when they made it, it would, I guess, been just like Iquique was, just like a runway out in the middle of nowhere. No scenery around it. Alright, finally making our turn now. Alright, we are 9 miles out, so we need to also start getting our flaps out and everything. So I'm going to drop the gear. Nice, that turn is going to be much tighter. Very nice. Alright, gear is down and locked. Let's go to 20. We're well below the glide slope. There is the runway. We hit the localizer. Man, we need to get like way over there, don't we? Laps of 25. Daggone it, we missed the approach hold. Auto throttle's off. Not good. Autopilot off. We're high. We need to get down, and you get the. You could hear, fucking, the engine's still spooling up. See, this is what I was afraid of. We weren't gonna have enough time to get around. So watch out with our speed. But I'm gonna dive down, so I know we're gonna pick up speed. But daggone.
2,500.
Coming back up on the glide slope, speed's increasing as well. Alright, we're okay now. pull up our nose and get on the throttle a little bit, increase that speed. Just gotta get lined up now. We're still below the glide slope. Can't quite get lined up just yet. It tells me I need to get right, but it doesn't feel like it. Speed come up too much here. Might be a little too much thrust.
1-5.
I feel like I'm coming in cockeyed. Go. Getting a little low though. That's where we were about to hit that thing where we end up too high.
100.
So now we're going to end up shooting it.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
And it's a floater. I held my breath as soon as we hit down, hoping it was going to say okay. That was not what I wanted to do. It was not a good landing. Could have very well said that we stalled. It came down too hard. Wanted to give a better effort than that. But there will be more landings in the future. Alright. Come over here and come to a stop at this next one. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I got off the glide slope and it ended up hurting me in the end. I couldn't get back on it. Especially at the end, we started to do that little going up too high again. Landing lights are off, strobe is off. APU comes on. Track the flaps. Auto brakes can go off. Flight directors are off. Head over here. I guess we can go to any of these. I don't see any aircraft at all, which kind of sucks. I didn't expect them to give any static aircraft, but I would wish. Although with the iCal changing, I don't know how World of AI does that, but with the weird iCal situation, that could be a problem too. Alright, I don't see any really taxi lines to follow. To get to these gates, we're just gonna kind of go, I guess. Try this one right here. Alright, I don't know how to use this parking system. I've never used it before. Why it keeps saying wait, wait, wait. Hello. Looks like not too far. We're a big plane, so we need to be a little more out in there. All right. Parking brake is on. Got the fuel. Taxi light. Cut the nav and the beacon. I forgot to have a beacon last time. All right. That's it. We can go over to air hauler and get paid. All right. We can unload. Where's this? Urine? Little odd sounding for us. But all right, urine. This is urine. All right. So the two pretty quick jobs are done. I like. Come on. There we go. Still at 100%, so did pretty good with this plane. I wish I would have landed a little bit better. I should have. Lewis Jones has got one of our planes. He's almost there. I thought he would have actually beat us there because I had him going earlier. And Billy Warren is on the way. Emma's on the way. Actually, I think I can actually get that done in 2 flights. She might have to make a pit stop on the way, on the second one, which I don't know where she would stop, unless there's you could stop over here. It was just she'll probably be just short, but oh well. I will be good. Who is this? Morgan Edgerton is also on the way. Yeah, because I got all those jobs, you know, so we might as well get them done. Is this Ecuador? I have no idea what those islands are. Alright. Very nice. So I don't know what exactly we'll do next. I mean, we could end up flying some of these. I'll need a little bit of time. This will probably be the last one for tonight. It's 10:05 at night. We could always do, well, we can't do that. We can do part of that. We can't fit all of that in this one plane. That's one of the problems with some of these jobs. Like, you could do that, but man, that's Peoria? Sarasota? Sarasota's not so bad, 2,300 miles, but man, Peoria, it's 3,200. That's like something I want to do on like the last flight. See that one too. I can't get it done. That done 16 hours though. Take multiple flights. Santiago, Chile. Not sure where that goes. I'm not sure where that is. There's another one I wanted to do. Rio de Janeiro to Fortaleza. See, yeah, we'll have time to do that because I think we've got scenery for that. We've been to there once before. It was our first trip to Brazil. We took a 747 down there to Fortaleza. Ended up landing at night, and I don't think it was very good. But that's something I really want to kind of do. So we'll have to get a plane back over here. Rather Air France. We don't have anyone to. There might be someone down here that can get them over there and have it ready for me to fly. But everybody, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you all did enjoy it, and I will catch you guys on the next flight.